Let me show you guys this meme I saw.
Okay.
I thought it was hilarious.
Oh my god. So, why do you always give us the silent memes and we have to read like a whole book?
Because it makes sense. Well, I mean, you can just read the first.
All right.
Okay.
So it's reality versus on LinkedIn for Darth Vader. So reality, it says Anakin Skywalker, assistant to the Emperor. And then on LinkedIn it says Darth Vader, comma Lord. So Lord Vader, CEO of the Death Star 1 and 2, Chief of Staff of the Supreme Chancellor, Dark Lord of the Sith, Chosen One, Jedi Order, Jedi Ghost, ex-Jedi Knight, ex-General Grand Army of the ex-General of the Grand Army of the Republic, Starfighter Pilot, Pod Racing Prodigy, Midichlorian Count Galaxy Record Holder.
Oh my god.
Lobbyist, Dark Thought Leader, Activist, Force Phenomena, Inventor, Lightsaber Smith, Husband to Senator Amidala,
Oh my god.
Father to a Princess, which technically makes me a king.
Oh my god.
Father, Luke's father, child of a virgin birth.
We're fine. We're all fine here. No, thank you. How are you?
Hello there.
Hello.
Hello. Good to be back.
Yeah.
Welcome back to the Punch and Chewie podcast, episode 17.
Mm-hmm.
We're recording this one a little bit later than we usually do, so it's coming out in a couple of days, but next week is going to be Celebration,
Mm-hmm.
right?
And Kenobi.
And Kenobi. Yeah, and
Dude.
Kenobi. Yeah, we're going to be there. Yeah, that's going to be insane. Absolutely crazy. But I'm excited. I'm really excited.
I'm like kind of nervous, like in a good way, but
Yeah.
like, I don't know. I was just talking about this with you,
Yeah.
that at the last Celebration, we got the first Mando trailer. So we
Yeah.
didn't even have Grogu
Yeah,
at the
we
last
didn't
Celebration. That's how long it's been since the community has been together. And there have been so many new fans who have joined the fandom since
How
Mando.
many fans came in just exactly?
Yeah. So
just
there's
because of Mando.
like this is like there's been an entire era of Star Wars since the last Celebration. So it's going to be really cool to have everyone together again and like talk about all the stuff we weren't together for and then all the stuff we're excited to experience together, like Kenobi.
Yeah.
Like I don't know if we've ever had that experience as a fandom
where something came out during the show? No, definitely
right?
not. Unless maybe one of the early... No,
because they would always use Celebration
Definitely
to promote the next like movie or like project or whatever, right?
Yeah.
But never while the community
when it
was
came
together.
out. Yeah, no, definitely not.
So
yeah, this will be a
It's
historic celebration.
it's gonna be like a party. Like
It will be. It will be. We're going to be celebrating 20 years of Attack of the Clones.
Yeah.
The release of Kenobi. There's going to be a bunch of panels celebrating, each of those. We might. I still think that even though they didn't announce Hayden as a guest, he might show up like as a surprise.
Yeah. So he's not gonna be there for signings or
'Cause he was there-
photographs, but
He was there for the last one, the 2019 celebration signing, and like no one knew. And we got it. Thank you to our friend Clint.
Yes.
Star Wars Daily. That was awesome. He was able to hook it up, and this is a shitty story.
yeah, it's like happy
It,
and sad.
it makes me. I was so upset. So pretty much what happened was, this was like the first celebration that we like actually were. We were like, oh, let's buy some tickets to meet some of the actors, right?
Yeah.
So, or I think we did it just for Ashley. We didn't like buy any for anyone else because we were like, there's other
Yeah, I
stuff
think we bought
wanted.
the photo.
Yeah. Not that we don't want to meet anyone.
No,
or
yeah,
care.
we just like
it was just like
we never did that before.
exactly.
Yeah.
And oh my god, this is taking me back. Okay, so what happened was Bella ran into Ashley
Yeah.
at WonderCon
2019.
Bella ran into Ashley at WonderCon in 2019, like just outside.
She was getting lunch.
She was
Yeah, I
getting
was
lunch.
at the food trucks.
And we had a booth there with all of our pins. We had our Ahsoka pin and everything.
Yeah.
And so you met her, you took a picture with her, and obviously I didn't meet her.
Yeah.
But she ran
because
back
I called
to the,
Eric Hell and he didn't pick up.
Yeah.
And I was like,
I was at the booth. I was busy.
I know, but I was like, oh my god, he didn't pick up. But I
Yeah.
went up and I talked to her and I was like, hi, it's so nice to meet you. I'm a huge fan. I
Yeah.
love Ahsoka and it's so awesome to meet you. And
Yeah.
we make pins and we've made a pin of you. But I don't have any on me right now because I was just running
That's
to get
right.
lunch. But I got a picture with her and she was super sweet. She's like, oh my god, that makes me so happy. She's literally the sweetest
she's
person in
literally
the Star Wars
yeah.
community. There's no one nicer than her.
Yeah.
But it was really cool that I got to meet her. But I ran back to the booth. I told Erica he came out, but she was already gone. I'm sure
Yeah, of course.
she doesn't stay anywhere long
No,
because
she
she's
got
gonna
her
get mobbed.
Giro and
Yeah.
went back,
Yeah.
went back to the
So-
booth or whatever.
So we met her. Well, I met her at WonderCon, and then
Oh my god. Was that before we ran into her again at Comic-Con? Because remember
was it?
or was
No, no,
Comic-Con
no.
first?
No, WonderCon was first, then Celebration, then Comic-Con.
That's right.
Because Comic-Con's in July,
That's right.
and Celebration was in March, April, I think.
Well, WonderCon was
March. April. Yeah.
okay. So yeah. So Bella
It was
ran into
a
her.
couple months.
Bella ran into her at WonderCon and then ran back to grab a pin to try and
Yeah.
just give it to her.
Yeah.
And then since I didn't get to meet her, then we were like, okay, let's buy the tickets to meet her at Celebration.
Mm-hmm.
And we got to meet her there, and it was amazing. I was freaking out.
Yeah.
And we gave her one of the pins, one of the Ahsoka pins, and we were like, yeah, we made this.
Was that the season 3 Ahsoka?
Yeah.
Okay,
It wasn't the season 7 one.
Yeah,
yet
that was
because it hadn't come out.
Yeah,
yet.
that's right. That's right.
And then so we gave her the pin, and she was like, oh my god, this is so cool. And then
Yeah.
she left us standing there where
was like,
you
"Hold
take
on."
the picture. She's like, hold on. And she goes and she goes into her purse or something, and she pulls out her universe Ahsoka pin.
Mm-hmm.
And it's the Ahsoka from Rebels, no?
Yeah, I think so.
And she gives it to us, and we have it.
Yeah.
Well, she gave us 2.
I think so.
She gave us 2, and we were like, oh shit.
Yeah.
And we were like,
that's
that's
really cool.
So that was really cool.
So we pin traded our Ahsoka pins with Ahsoka.
With Ahsoka for another Ahsoka pin. Anyway, so yeah, that was really cool. And then, but when we bought the tickets for that, I can't remember what it was. I think I bought 2 because I thought it was per person.
Yeah, I think that's what it was.
Yeah, that's what it was. So I bought 2 because I thought it was per person. So I was getting one for Bella and I. And then we get there and they're like, oh, no, it's just 2 different time slots and you can bring another person.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh, cool.
Yeah.
I didn't know. And now we have, I was like, I guess we're going to meet her again.
Yeah.
We're
back.
And I was like, I'm not going to do that. That's weird.
We don't want to scare her.
So pretty much that's when we met Clint in person for the first time, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Clint and us, we've been friends for a while now,
Mm-hmm.
but he lives in Texas.
Yeah.
So, and we're in San Diego, so we don't see him ever.
Yeah. Only
We don't see him ever.
Celebration.
So at Celebration, that's kind of that was the first time we met him in person.
Yeah.
And obviously we were already friends, so we were just hanging out, we were talking, and so I was like, oh hey, are you gonna see Ashley? He's like, oh no, I couldn't get tickets or something. Yeah, I think he couldn't get them. They ran out or whatever. And I was like, well, we have an extra one. I don't want it to go to waste. Just use it.
Yeah.
And he was very, very, very grateful. He was like, oh, thank you so much. So him and a bunch of his friends were able to go and meet Ashley, which was good. I'm glad. And he sent me the picture of them with Ashley.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, awesome. I'm glad it didn't go to waste. They got to meet her and whatever.
Yeah.
And so the next day he hits us up. It was the next day. Right?
It was that night.
Was that night?
He told us that night that in the morning.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, that night, he texts us back after, pretty much after once we were all in our hotels and everything. He texts us like, hey, I have tickets to go meet Hayden Christensen tomorrow morning. Like it was
really
like the first
early.
signing.
It was like 9:30.
Right. So.
And I was freaking out.
So he's like, I have tickets to go.
I was immediately freaking out.
It was just a signing. It wasn't a photo.
It wasn't a photo. It was just a signing.
It was a signing with Hayden Christensen. He's like, do you guys want to go with me?
Mm-hmm.
And we were freaking out, and I was like, hell yes, dude.
Yes.
Yes, thank you so much. We were freaking. She was like crying, like.
No, it wasn't.
I
was.
And so we were super excited. We couldn't sleep.
Literally, it was like Christmas.
It was like Christmas.
Christmas Eve.
We were super excited, and so the next day comes.
Yeah.
And we get there. We meet up with him. We're freaking out. We get in line. We're the first ones in line.
Yeah.
First ones in line, like 10 minutes before the signing started. So I was like,
I think they even let us in before the hall opened because we had a appointment.
oh wait, I think you're right. It was some weird thing.
It was
weird
like
thing
because it
that.
was so early.
So well, yeah, that was cool. And at the time is when we had made our chosen one pin. Mm-hmm. Which was I think our first jumbo pin.
I think so, yeah.
It was our first jumbo pin. It was just a very large, like 3-inch pin, and it was of Vader. It was half Vader and half Anakin's face, and then what was splitting them down the middle. We have it, but I don't want to get up to get it. Splitting them.
We'll have Silva put a picture.
Yeah, Silva can put up a picture of it. But yeah, it has like the lightsaber in between both faces, splitting them, and then it has. Oh, I also included Little Annie.
Jake Lloyd,
the Jake Lloyd Anakin.
And his pod racer.
And his pod racer, and Vader's TIE fighter, and the Japor snippet.
Yeah.
So it's like,
all things Anakin.
His entire like, yeah, exactly. So we had just made that pin, and it did really well. We pretty much sold out of it, but we had like a few left.
Yeah.
And we had a couple with us.
Mm-hmm. I think I brought one on my jacket.
No, we made those specifically for Celebration. Those were our like Celebration exclusive. Yeah, those. Yeah, I remember because we were taking the pictures of them in the hotel.
Those and Mando.
Mando and
the
Maul.
Mudhorn
and the
Maul.
Uh-huh.
That's another good story.
Those are all good stories.
Yeah, we'll share that.
We'll share that. Yeah. But anyway, so yeah, we like made those pins for Celebration.
Not knowing that we were
we were
going
to meet him. It was just like wanted to make a really cool pin that people could, if they met us, if they wanted one, they could, pick one up from us. During Celebration, we also traded, pins. They're pins.
We're pin people.
So we were like, whoa, like this is perfect. Like we didn't take anything to get signed. We didn't take any, which
we couldn't have.
Well, we couldn't have because it was also it was Clint's. You could
like,
only get.
I know you paid for this autograph, but
no, but even then, like we weren't gonna take anything to get signed. We were just tagging along.
Yeah.
But the only thing we brought was the pin to give to him, right? Yeah. So pretty much what we're there. We're super excited. We're the first people in line. And the lady that was there, like, kind of coordinating, she was, like, talking to us and, like, super friendly, whatever. She's like, oh, you guys excited? Like, really nice. Yeah, small talk stuff. And we're like, hell yeah, right? And there's the three of us. Bella, Clint, and I. And then, finally...
So we waited, what, like 45 minutes, maybe?
No, it was, like, 20 minutes. It was, it wasn't that long.
Okay.
So... and this was like one of those meet and greets that it was like closed off. Remember, it was like curtained off.
You couldn't see
unless you were like in line.
No, you couldn't see him unless you were brought back there.
No, you could see because someone took a picture.
Oh,
of you,
that's
remember?
That's right.
But no pictures were allowed.
Yeah.
Yeah, no pictures were allowed. And then right next to him, Ian McDiarmid was signing.
Yeah.
And this was before Rise of Skywalker. So everyone, we were all like, at that moment, we were like, okay, Ian McDiarmid's here, and he's only back because he's gonna be in Rise.
Yeah.
So and we were like, why is Hayden here?
Yeah.
Like, and we were like,
it's fine if he's just here.
We thought he was gonna be in Rise,
but yeah.
And then well, now he's obviously
Now we
in Kenobi.
know.
Now we know he's in
Now
Kenobi.
we know that he was there because he was coming back to Star Wars.
Exactly.
But-
But it was weird because it's like we didn't get the Kenobi announcement until D23.
That's right.
All right, I keep
Yeah.
going off of. So pretty much we're there. The lady's being super nice, and finally Hayden comes out.
Yeah.
Hayden comes out, and we're freaking out, like trying to
Yeah.
play it cool, but we're like, oh my god, you know,
It's a chosen one.
yeah. So, like, I'm sorry, but like, not to sound like a dick, I've been a much bigger and
Yeah.
I've been a fan longer than you,
Yeah.
right? So like, I was shitting my pants.
Yeah. No, yeah.
Right?
It's like
I was
childhood
like
dream.
Anakin Skywalker, Darth Vader has been my favorite character. Like,
Forever.
not I'm not trying to be a dick. I'm just saying, like, facts here.
I'm just saying you're
I'm
a
just
fake
saying,
fan.
you're a fake fan. Jesus, get with it. No. But I know I know he's your favorite character, right? So
Yeah.
like, obviously, if you're gonna meet anyone, that's who you
Yeah.
want to meet, right?
Yeah.
So, Hayden comes out, he's getting situated, and then the lady we were talking to goes, and she's like talking to them. She finally comes back, and she's like, so which two of you are gonna go meet Hayden? And Clint was like, wait, what do you mean? And I was like, yeah, what do you mean? And
Yeah.
she's like, oh, well, only two of you can go.
Like the person who has the ticket and one guest.
Yeah.
But she saw us
Yeah.
three, knew one of us had a ticket,
Yeah.
talked to us for 25 minutes, shooting the shit. And then when Hayden was in front of us,
Yeah.
she's like, sorry.
Yeah. Yeah.
Order 67. Get rid of all the
my
staff at the. Get rid of all staff at Celebration.
Jesus. So I immediately I was like,
I was so
right.
sad.
I was like, go, you go, right?
I felt so bad.
No.
I was like happy that I was going, but then I felt so bad
It's
that
okay.
you weren't going.
It's okay. It wasn't your fault.
Yeah.
You know, it was her fault.
Yeah, it was
For
that
breaking
lady's
my
fault
heart.
for ruining your
Um,
life.
Literally.
That's how a villain origin starts.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Right?
Right. That's. Watch out.
You're behind the rope. Just
Watch
like
out. That's all I'm saying. Anyway.
Flashbacks of all your fandom moments.
So I
Just
I'm like holding the pin. I was like, I gave Bella the pin. I was like, just go meet.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna take this from you. You know.
See, this is love.
You know, like, well, yeah, I
This
wasn't
is
gonna take
love.
that shit from you. You know, it's like, it's your favorite. Like,
Yeah.
I have a lot. Like Vader and Anakin are my favorite character, but like I also love so many other aspects of
Yeah.
Star Wars. Not that you don't, but it's like
Yeah.
you like
No.
you.
Yeah.
Like,
You're
I
ride
would
or
say
die.
like 80% of my love for Star Wars is Anakin.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
So it's like
So I was like, I'm not gonna,
Yeah.
like, she's not gonna let me live it down. You know,
she's never
That
gonna
is
this is
forgive me.
never
You're a
gonna
real one,
go
you're a
away.
real one.
So I was like, no, we'll go, of course. So in my head, I'm like, keep it together.
Don't cry in
And I'm
front of him.
I'm like, I'm fine. And then I look over and you guys are meeting him, and I start crying in the middle of the fucking like exhibit hall.
It was so sad.
But like I was not like you know, I was just like I was trying to hold.
It was like when Anakin's looking out over the city. There's a single
Oh, hey, as long as you weren't like Toby Maguire crying.
not like Tony
no,
McGuire.
It
I
was
was like
it was a silent.
it was like
a silent.
you know when like in cartoons they're like
Yeah.
and it like goes back.
Yeah.
Like that's what was going on. Like they were like coming down. The tears were coming down my face and just going back up. Cause like I was refusing to cry, but my soul was
your
like
body-
screaming.
Your inner childhood is like.
my soul was crying, and it was like, you know. And so the
Have you
fucking
heard the
icing
tale
on the cake.
of Darth Erical the Wise?
Yeah.
Yeah. pretty much.
The icing on the cake was that was the first celebration where we met like a bunch of our friends, right?
Yeah.
That we only talk to on the like on Instagram and stuff.
Yeah.
So as they're meeting Hayden, I'm like,
Crying.
trying to keep it together. I wasn't looking because I was like, I know I'm gonna cry harder. And then
Hayden's like calling security.
they come back. Yeah.
It's like, this kid is making me nervous.
So they come back, and Clint was like, "Dude, I'm so sorry."
He felt so bad. It was. I felt bad
that
for
he
Clint
felt bad
because he felt bad.
No, it's fine. I don't blame any of you. He felt really bad, and he's like, "Are you okay?" I was like, "I'm fine. I'm just like, I need to get it out, you know." And then our fucking Brody from Officially Star Wars, first time we meet him in person, he comes up like behind me. He's like, "Punch it, Chewie!" And he like pretty much hugs me from the behind, or just like smacks my back like friendly. And I like turn around. I'm like,
You shouldn't have talked to us after that.
he was like, "Oh shit!" He's like, "You okay?" I was like, "I'm fine, dude." And I told him like what happened. He's like, "Bro, I'd be a fucking mess too." But yeah,
tragedy.
I was fine. I'm fine.
I'm fine. I'm totally not bitter about it 3 years later.
Exactly. No. I honestly, I was really trying so hard, but like the tears were just coming out. I was like dead quiet, but just like
freaking waterfall.
So I was able to go with Clint, and he had like a poster that he got signed. So Clint went first, and because they kind of have like a process of like you give whatever you want signed to the person that's helping the actor or
and
actress.
then they get it like ready for him.
And they get it like prepared, and then they'll like say, "What do you want?" Like you literally have to write on a sticky note like, "What do you want them to put?" So they'll put like like Hayden's signature with Anakin Skywalker underneath with the chosen one, or like whatever, like because people are super like particular about their signatures.
Some people will ask him to write like one of his lines from the
like
movie.
A quote,
but also
or
it makes sense
if you
because
want
you
to
keep that line moving, you know? Like,
or if you want it addressed like to Erica, to Bella, whatever, like however you want to do it. So they were like doing that, and I was literally just like holding the pin, like I was like trying not to be weird because like I wasn't getting anything signed. I was literally just like there to say hi.
Yeah.
So I'm like standing there with a pin, and I'm like watching them do their stuff, and Clint was super normal because Clint's met a lot of the like
his hobby is collecting autographs.
Yeah.
Like that's
so
the
like
main
he's
thing
super
he does.
cool, and he's like like and
he already knows the drill.
And I'm pretty sure he'd already met Hayden. Maybe not. I'm not sure, but he was cool. Like he was cool. I was not. I was freaking out. But I like let them do their thing. He got his stuff signed, and then I was like, I don't remember exactly what I said, but I was pretty much like, "Hi Hayden, it's so nice to meet you. I'm a huge fan. Anakin Skywalker is my favorite character, and it just means so much to me, and I'm so grateful for you like helping to bring this character to life." And then I handed him the pin, and I said, and we made this pin, and I wanted to give it to you. And he takes the pin, literally, like, he takes the pin, he's like, "You made this? You made this?" And I was like, "Yes." He's like, "Oh my god, this is so cool, thank you so much." Like, he kept saying it over and over, like, super genuine, super sweet. That's awesome. And I don't think I was crying. I think I cried after because I was like trying to hold it together, but I was like I hope you like it. And he was like, "Thank you, I really like it, like this really means a lot, thank you so much, it's so nice to meet you." And I was like, "Oh, it's nice to meet me." So like it was like, oh my god, it was so sweet. And then what's crazy, what I think is the craziest part about meeting Hayden was that this was in, I think, March or April of 2019. That's it. So our friend took a picture of us from behind.
One of Clint's friends was in line behind us, and you're not supposed to you weren't allowed to take pictures. Yeah. But that's Bella on the left, and then obviously that's, some random dude in the middle, and and then that's Clint on the right, and that's our pin right there.
So what's crazy about this, right, is that we had no idea that he was returning to Star Wars.
No, yeah.
When
it was
met
like
him.
Totally random that he was there.
Yeah, we were like, why? Like, not why is he here, but just like, and usually they only come out for signings when they're promoting something new. And
also, it was like enclosed. Yeah, it was like top secret. That he was there.
It was like super high security.
Yeah.
So I was like, I got to meet him and I got to like thank him and I gave him the pin and it was like really awesome. And then it was like 2 or 3 months later, D23, that Ewan announced that he was returning to Star Wars with the Kenobi series.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my God, Hayden knew that he was returning to Star Wars when I met him and when I gave him that pin. Yeah. And now that they're doing all these interviews and articles and stuff about him, talking about how nice it has been to come back to the community, to see how much the community really did love the prequels and how much his character means to the fandom.
Exactly.
It's just crazy to me because I'm like, I was one of those people that was like, fuck yeah, I love the prequels. I love Anakin. Like, thank you for being a part of Star Wars.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like, oh my God. Like, I'm just so happy he's back. I'm like, he's having so much fun. I don't know.
They look
like
so
the
happy.
Pictures of him and all the promo. He's smiling like so big and like, it just makes me so happy that he's
like
finally getting the love and
that
like
he deserves.
appreciation that he deserves.
Both of them.
Yeah.
You know?
Well,
I mean, like he got it, pretty bad.
Yeah.
Ewan was usually always praised, but Hayden got a lot of slack.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. But like you said, it's good that he's back and he's finally getting all that love and appreciation.
People are it's because the generation that grew up with the prequels were not on the internet when the prequels came out.
Yeah, exactly.
I was not on the forums when I was 5 years old.
Yeah, like they didn't have a voice. Like
exactly.
Yeah.
Like, what's crazy now, and like I sent some of these ads in, but I'm rereading like all the old, like not old, but like older EU comics, like Legends comics.
Yeah.
And like I do not recall ever seeing ads or even knowing about Celebration.
Oh yeah.
Right? Like Celebration was like, to me, my first Celebration was Orlando. Mm-hmm. And it should have been Anaheim when they announced Battlefront, the first 2015, but we didn't go because I don't even want to talk about it.
We're not gonna say.
We're not gonna say. But we should have gone to that one and we didn't.
Yeah.
And then Orlando was, but I didn't know about Celebration. I didn't know it was a thing until that era of Celebration, right? And now I'm reading all these old comics, and there's like all the ads for like the Star Wars forums on like Dark Horse, the forums, and like Celebration ads. Like there's a Knights of the Old Republic comic that I'm reading. It has an ad for Star Wars Celebration 4, I think, or 6, one of those.
Yeah.
And I was like, how do I not remember this shit?
Yeah.
And I think it's just because I was a kid. I'm not reading the ads.
Yeah.
You know.
And it's not like you could have gone.
Yeah. Exactly.
Even if you wanted to. It's like,
in my head, like comic SDCC was like, this is the only thing like this. You know.
This is the only convention.
No. And like I didn't have a computer until I was in like eighth grade. Like I didn't have a phone until I was like in eighth grade.
You just had no idea.
I was out of it. Exactly. Where was I going with this? I forgot. What were we talking about?
We were talking about
the forum. Yeah, like the forums and stuff.
And like,
exactly. All right, but yeah, like I was never on the forums, any of that stuff. So
we weren't on the internet until like internet where you're talking to other people, not like Club Penguin, Neopets, like like we weren't discussing Star Wars.
I wasn't even on that. No, like my parents, like my dad was very strict.
Very strict.
He was like, no, why do you need to play that?
Yeah, why do you need an email? Like, so like you don't run a business.
I played Club Penguin, but like at a friend's house.
Okay.
So like I knew what was up.
So when would you say you were like talking about Star Wars online?
Oh, like when we started dating.
Really? Like you had never like.
It's not an exaggeration when I say I had no friends because I was a nerd, because I liked Star Wars, because I read comic books.
Yeah. Like
it was for that reason that I like people always looked at me weird, Yeah. So like I didn't talk about it with people. If I talked about it, it was when I went to Comic-Con, when I talked to Peter.
Yeah, literally.
Like I talked Peter Mayhew is who I went to be a nerd with.
Yeah. And that's the power of conventions.
Exactly. Like that's why I looked forward to Comic-Con every year. Like
Yeah.
Comic-Con in summer to me was like Christmas.
Yeah.
Like I didn't look forward to anything other than Comic-Con.
Yeah.
Like, don't talk to me. Like, first day of Comic-Con, I was up, ready, like, excited. It was the best time of year.
You're not max out your time.
The last day of Comic-Con, dreadful.
No.
Dreadful. It was the worst.
It's like the last day of summer.
Exactly.
You're
Exactly.
Like, fuck.
Even like when I started getting like summer jobs and shit, I'd lie to them and be like, I got shit to do.
You're like, oh my.
Like I'm gonna need this whole week off. Like they didn't know it was Comic-Con.
I'm gonna have a cold for a week.
Exactly.
Literally, you would walk into work, summer work, with a bunch of Star Wars shirts or something, or putting on whatever you needed to wear, and it's like, I need a week off.
You still have the giant backpack on.
Exactly. Yeah. The giant bag. No.
The
Yeah.
swag.
Like
You go to work the week after with merch.
exactly. No, well, let me think. I think because I was on Facebook, you know, like everyone had a Facebook at that time.
Yeah.
You know, but that's when it was like high school or like 8th grade to and high school. I had like my Facebook, where I had friends.
But that was for like
and,
your
like,
personal life.
for
That
exactly,
wasn't for fandom.
Exactly. Like
Like
I didn't know
yeah.
what the point of pages were.
Yeah.
You know, like a
Yeah,
Facebook
yeah.
page.
Like
Like, I
a
didn't-
group. You're like, what?
A group, like I didn't
Yeah.
know. I was like I don't know, I have my friends on here,
Yeah.
my family.
Yeah, I see my
And then,
cousin's
like-
dog.
Then like I made an Instagram, right?
Yeah.
And like I was at school, we were at Army Navy, so it was like I had my comics there,
Yeah.
because I'd read shit I lived at school.
Yeah.
So but I wasn't like posting my collection. I wasn't
I don't think anyone
I wasn't
was.
following Star Wars accounts. I wasn't
Like Star Wars facts.
Like, I didn't know that
those
existed. I
accounts
didn't
exist until
No idea.
Instagram.
Yeah, no idea. I had no idea.
Yeah.
I was like, this is just for friends and family,
Yeah.
right? Also, like, it was at the age where I was like trying to, date human girls,
You're like, if they don't like
know,
when
like-
I talk about Star Wars in person, they're not gonna.
real people.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm not about to start posting my nerdy shit when I'm trying to like date this girl, you know,
Yeah.
like something. So no, yeah, like.
So you were lying to all the girls you were dating.
Oh yeah, it was.
You had
fat
you had
lie.
a separate life outside
And guess what?
of.
No. guess what?
His best pickup line was, "This is the boyfriend you're looking for."
Exactly. And guess what? Am I sitting here with any of them?
No.
Exactly. There we go.
You really couldn't hide it for long though.
Because you ain't
No.
got no game. But okay.
Shut up. I had enough game. I'll
He
just say
had
that.
just enough.
Just enough. But yeah, it was once we started dating is when I started
Yeah.
posting about Star Wars
So,
and like
When we
even that-
started pin collecting, Disney pin collecting and pin trading in 2014,
Mm-hmm.
we made our Instagram, which is now Punch a Chewie Press,
Yeah.
but at the time it was Star Wars Pins for Days.
Mm-hmm.
And that was like how we first kind of met Star Wars people.
Yeah. And like they weren't
online.
even Star Wars people.
Like,
Like
they
the
were
people
mostly
we
Disney
first started
people.
meeting were
Yeah.
like Disney people that just happened to have some Star Wars pins for
Yeah.
trade and stuff like that. There was like a couple of Star Wars fans amongst
Yeah,
them.
but like two.
But like yeah, like two. And then every time we would go to the parks to trade pins, like I wouldn't even trade anything because like
Yeah.
I had all of the pins from like Star Wars weekends
Yeah.
and like all the
Yeah.
Star Wars pins that they made for like limited amount of times
Like
or limited
you had to go that weekend
edition
to get
pins.
them.
Exactly.
And they sold out every year.
So I was always like, well, if I'm gonna expand my collection, I'm only gonna trade for other Star Wars stuff. You know, I'm only gonna trade my Star Wars pins for Star Wars pins.
Yeah.
And when we would go pin trading, like maybe one person in the entire day.
There'd be like 40 people throughout the day,
Yeah.
and there'd be one person with Star Wars
With
stuff,
Star Wars
and it'd be
stuff.
like half a page.
Exactly.
And that leads into why we started making our own pins.
Yeah.
Was because there really weren't any pins after they stopped doing Star Wars
Yeah.
weekends.
They didn't.
There
they didn't do
really
anything.
weren't any Star Wars pins.
Yeah, because we started Punch It right after, right before The Force Awakens came out.
Yeah.
And we started making fantasy pins right before then.
Mm-hmm.
And we started because right around that time is when they canceled Star Wars weekends and pretty much kind of like shut everything else down. That's like the same era when they, you know, shut down LucasArts, when they shut down Lucas Books, like all that stuff, right?
Moment of
all
silence.
the layoffs.
Yeah, moment of silence.
Rest in peace to the amazing creators that made Star Wars what it was.
Exactly. Anyway. That was a
They're
cool
still
statement.
alive. They're just...
Yeah. But, so that's pretty much why we started making pins, because they weren't making anything anymore, and it was like, why?
Yeah.
You know?
And we wanted to have stuff to trade with other people. So
Exactly.
we're like, let's make our own pins. And here we are, almost 7 years later.
That's awesome.
Still making pins.
Right. Exactly. And, yeah, it's been fun. It's been a ride.
Now we know thousands of people who love Star Wars online.
Exactly.
But it wasn't always like that.
It wasn't always like that. I had 0 friends.
Not even one.
I got bullied and shit.
Yeah.
Not in high school, but like
Yeah.
elementary, middle school. You know, high
What's
school
funny,
is like
though,
I just
is
kept it in the DL.
Now they're all watching all the new Disney Plus shows and acting like they've always liked Star Wars.
Now they all have Mando tattoos.
Is that gatekeeping? Sorry. Anyway.
It's not gatekeeping.
Let's pivot.
Anyway, yeah.
So today is the 20th anniversary of Attack of the Clones, which is very exciting. I cannot believe it's been 20 years, but
hey,
I love
there we
that
go.
movie.
That's why we waited to record until today.
Yeah,
the 20th
we did it on
anniversary.
purpose. But they released an interview with Hayden talking specifically about Attack of the Clones, and it wasn't too long. Like, I thought it was going to be longer than it was, but I have an excerpt here that I want to show you guys. So it says, I remember when I got the phone call saying that I got the part, Hayden Christensen says. I was still in bed, actually, in my apartment in Vancouver at the time. I recall walking out after I got off the phone, just sort of stunned and in disbelief by the news, walking into the living room where my roommate was. He was aware that I was waiting for this call, and he saw my smile and immediately understood that there was good news. My response was, I lit up an imaginary lightsaber. He was a big Star Wars fan too, and he had the soundtrack to Episode 1. He put the Star Wars soundtrack on, and we had this whole imaginary lightsaber duel around our apartment, jumping on all the furniture and just screaming like giddy little children.
I'm gonna cry. Man.
Right?
I'm gonna cry.
Literally.
Awesome.
And there were 1,500 other people that auditioned for the role of Anakin Skywalker, and Hayden got it.
Wait, go back. Wait, is this for... Oh, this is when he got the part, like, for episode 2.
Yes.
I thought this was when he got the call back, like, to come back.
No.
Oh.
This is when he got the role of Anakin Skywalker.
That's insane.
Right?
That's why I was like, apartment.
Yeah.
Roommate.
Yeah. He had to sell off his collection.
Yeah.
You have to be making racks, my guy.
Yeah,
Like, what are you doing?
Aren't you
no.
getting, commission on those toys?
Exactly. Okay. Yeah, that's awesome.
That's even more emotional.
Yeah, that's even.
That's crazy.
That's amazing. No, yeah.
Like, I just love that. Like, he
love him.
loves
He-
being
he-
Anakin.
yeah,
He
that's what I was about to
loves
say.
it. And even after everything he's been through with how the fandom treated him, he came back. Like, there was another interview. He said, he was like, I didn't even have to, like, think about it.
Yeah.
Like, they called me. They're like, you want to come back? Like, would you potentially? And he's like, yes. Like, I'm there. Like,
Yeah.
what do I need to do?
He wanted to voice Anakin in the Clone Wars.
Yeah.
Like, he was like, I want to do
Yeah.
it. But George wanted different voices.
Yeah.
Which, I get it. And obviously, I wouldn't change anything. Like, Matt Lanter's freaking awesome. The Clone Wars is amazing.
Yeah.
But that still would have been cool.
Yeah.
You know? But that's what I mean. It's like, he's always loved being Anakin. And he, even, like, Clone Wars was after all the hate.
Yeah.
And he still wanted
He's
to...
like, "Oh, I'm there.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
We gotta love him. We gotta show him all
I'm
the
so
love.
happy for him.
Exactly.
Okay.
Speaking of love, you've been getting a lot of love on Twitter.
Yes. So,
Like, just let me say.
Okay.
Like, you are on a roll. She went from 150, like 150 followers on Twitter, to you're almost at 5,000.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus.
In like a little bit more than a month.
What are you talking about? A month? It's been like 2-3 weeks.
Has it?
Yeah.
I don't like time
Isabella.
Time isn't real to me.
Isabella. What day 14? That's 2 weeks of posting. You blew up with your first
That's
of these.
right. Okay, so it's been like 2 weeks.
You
Bro.
blew up on Twitter in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And like 5,000 followers on Twitter, that's a lot for Twitter.
That's really hard.
That's very hard to do on Twitter.
Yeah.
I tweet and crickets.
I mean, I think it helps that I've grown my other social media platforms. And like
it does,
people
but
are already
like
following me there, so now they're following me on Twitter. But like,
but at the same time,
yeah.
you're not posting anything on TikTok saying, "Go follow me on Twitter."
That's true.
Like this
Yeah.
is natural. Like the Twitter,
reach.
it's
I
organic.
mean, I think the Star Wars collectible shelf definitely helped that.
Welcome.
Yeah, people are like, "Is that a store?" I'm like, no, this is a hoard. But you know, you've been collecting for 25 years, so
Yeah.
that's what it looks like when all you like is Star Wars.
Literally all I like is
Like
Star Wars.
every birthday, every Christmas, every graduation, everything.
Everything.
You got Star Wars.
I got
so.
Star Wars stuff.
So what is even crazier is that I think I talked about posting my Star Wars shirts, right?
I don't know, but
maybe
just kind
last
of
week.
pretty much
Okay.
she's been
So I posted a tweet on May 1st as like a joke, and I was like, I'm gonna wear a Star Wars shirt every day until Kenobi and no one can stop me.
Yeah.
And it went viral. It has like
15,000
likes and like 600 retweets, like crazy. Like I was not expecting
Star
that
Wars
at all.
responded, I think. To that one?
To that one?
I think so, no?
I don't think
Maybe
so. But it got like a lot of engagement. People were like, this is really cool. Like, that's a really cool shirt. You have like a really cool collection. So that really like helped boost my account. So I was like, okay, well, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do it every day until Kenobi, right? Yeah. So I've done like day 1, day 2, day 3, whatever. So we're at day 14.
And you really do wear Star Wars shirts every day. Like,
yeah.
It's not...
like this is...
It's just...
This is naturally... This is what I do. This is what I've been doing for years. I just started documenting it.
Pretty much.
Or just started sharing it, I guess.
It's a lifestyle.
It literally is.
It really is.
Like... Anyway. So this was day 14. This was George Lucas's birthday. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna share a shirt that is, it's like the New Hope movie poster. It's a ringer tee. So this is a newer shirt.
Very nostalgic.
But it's very nostalgic. These are the kind of shirts that came out in the 70s that kids were buying and wearing and, wearing until they ripped a hole in the armpit and like it was tattered, right?
Yeah.
But this kind of style is like very nostalgic, like you were saying. So I posted this tee and it did well. And we were like watching TV or something. It was like after dinner. We're like watching TV.
You scared the shit out of me.
I'm so sorry, but I literally...
She comes out. Like, we were watching TV. She's like, I'll be right back. I'm going to go to the bathroom. She goes to the bathroom. Comes back 5 seconds later. Oh my God. Mark Hamill. And that's all she says. And I'm like, he fucking died. He fucking died.
Oh my God.
And I was like, what? And she's like, he liked my tweet. And I was like, I thought he died.
I'm sorry.
Why did you come out like that?
I literally went, like, I literally was like, no word, like, I was like hyperventilating pretty much. And I just saw the notification and I got really lucky that I saw the notification because it could have got buried. Like, Twitter's not very good.
Yeah, Twitter's not like, put it at the top because Mark Hamill just liked your tweet.
It just gets buried with everyone else that liked or commented or whatever. So I saw it and then I'm like, oh my God. And I like go to the post and like it says up at the top, like liked by Mark Hamill. And I just...
Yeah, it says it right there.
It's crazy. So yeah, so Mark Hamill liked my tweet on George Lucas's birthday. My life is complete.
Hell yeah.
That's all I needed.
Fuck yeah.
That's all I needed. So that was really cool. And I've been having a lot of fun on Twitter, like just... tweeting away. So if you want to follow me on there, you can. I post a lot of prequel stuff.
Yeah. Follow Punch It too, just because like.
Yeah, like a pity follow. Like
Yeah. We.
I'm kidding.
I need.
I'm kidding.
You're Punch It too, so like I don't know.
I know.
This isn't just a jab at me.
Punch It sucks.
Truly.
Clip that.
We're all right. But no, yeah.
I tolerate us.
Follow us for podcast updates and
Yes.
other fun stuff.
Yeah, we're starting to post on Twitter, on Punch It's Twitter more often now. So
I'm also like posting really interesting content, like comic book content, and like
you are.
no one cares.
I do. I like it.
I mean, you have to.
No, I genuinely like it.
Let me show you guys this meme I saw.
Okay.
I thought it was hilarious.
Oh my god. So, why do you always give us the silent memes and we have to read like a whole book?
Because it makes sense. Well, I mean, you can just read the first.
All right.
Okay.
So it's reality versus on LinkedIn for Darth Vader. So reality, it says Anakin Skywalker, assistant to the Emperor. And then on LinkedIn it says Darth Vader, comma Lord. So Lord Vader, CEO of the Death Star 1 and 2, Chief of Staff of the Supreme Chancellor, Dark Lord of the Sith, Chosen One, Jedi Order, Jedi Ghost, ex-Jedi Knight, ex-General Grand Army of the ex-General of the Grand Army of the Republic, Starfighter pilot, pod racing prodigy, midichlorian count, galaxy record holder.
Oh my god.
Lobbyist, dark thought leader, activist, force phenomena, inventor, lightsaber smith, husband to Senator Amidala,
oh my god.
father to a princess, which technically makes me a king.
Oh my god.
Father, Luke's father, child of a virgin birth. Shut the hell up. Oh my god. Child of a virgin birth. One and only Jedi Master turned Sith Lord turned Jedi Ghost.
I mean, that pretty much sums it up.
Oh my god. That was much funnier than I was going to give you credit for. Jesus.
CEO Death Star 1 and 2.
1 and 2. Oh my god.
I mean, yeah.
Child of a virgin birth. Oh my god. That killed me. That freaking killed me.
All right, what else we got?
Oh, real quick. So some of these are funny. Go up. So like I said, I've been reading the new comic or the older Legends comics.
Yeah.
Put the one right on the second one first. So I've been reading the older comics and I forgot how fire they were.
Yeah.
Right? Like I haven't read the old EU comics since like high school, I think.
Yeah.
Around that.
It's been a while.
Like
it's been a while.
Yes, it's been a while because also there's all the new canon comics that I'm like trying to keep up with and stuff. And finally, since last week I was talking about how I finally got caught up. Now I'm like, well, I need reading material.
Yeah.
I have 3 filing cabinets worth. So I went back. I started with Knights of the Old Republic, and let me just say, Zane Carrick is a quality character that we need in a live action show, and all the characters surrounding him as well. But what I wanted to kind of show you guys was all the ads in the comics, like the Dark Horse comics, were on point.
Yeah. This
one, okay. Just so you guys understand how freaking awesome the Hasbro, like the era of Star Wars Hasbro before Disney. I'm not trying to talk
Before
shit. It's just
times.
right there. It's like I can't. There's only so much I can defend. That's all I'm saying. So this ad, right? 3 seconds on the screen, forever on display. Hemmed is on, and it gives you. They put the exact timestamp of the movie.
That's cool.
Of when he's in it.
Yeah.
3 seconds. 44 minutes and 50 seconds to 44 minutes and 53 seconds. He
Yeah.
is shown.
Yeah.
Right? And you know exactly who that is. Right? And it reads...
So it was like, no.
Not exactly who that is, but you remember
Yeah.
seeing them, right? Like,
Yeah.
so it says, you may have missed him there, standing in the cantina, no doubt wondering how to get more salt on his margarita glass. But fear not. Now that moment of celluloid stardom has been captured for all time as part of our Star Wars collection of 3 3/4 of an inch action figures. Star Wars Hasbro.
I love it.
Come on, like they used to make even there's another one. So let's look at this one. This one's cool. These aren't as obscure as the other one.
Yeah.
These are pod racers.
Yeah.
So it says 2 accidents waiting to happen. It's 2 of them that like die pretty much.
Yeah.
So Dud Bolt and Mars Guo, and it says not the best known or most heroic guys you've ever met, but they knew their way around a pod race arena. And they certainly lent a bit of added interest to the Bunta Eve Classic before totally wiping out. Just 2 of the more colorful characters in our latest collection of Star Wars 3 3/4 of an inch action figures.
That's really cool.
Right? So like I'm like I've been reading these old comics, and I'm like these ads pop up, and I'm like, damn.
That's what's
this
really
was an
cool
era
about the comics is that they're like a time capsule.
They are. They really are. It's amazing.
Like what shows were coming out, what comics were coming out, what toys were coming out.
Yeah.
That's really cool to see that.
Look at this one. Go to that Vader one. Since this is
This
is for one of the Star Wars miniatures expansions.
Yeah.
So it goes. It shows little Annie on the top left corner, and it says he made his choice. And then right next to him is Darth Vader full page.
Yeah.
It says he made his choice. Now it's your turn. Here, let me just pull it up because I can't read that.
Really tiny.
All right. So is it? Yeah. Now it's your turn. The new 60 figure Star Wars miniatures Champions of the Force set is the ultimate Sith versus Jedi battle. Drawing from the entire Star Wars universe, this set also contains very rare miniatures from all eras of the saga, such as the Solo twins, Darth Nihilus, and Bastila Shan. Which side will you choose? Star Wars miniatures.
I'm sold.
I remember those on shelves at comic shops. Like I remember those. I have like the entire Star Wars minis collection now.
What's
But
so
like,
cool about Star Wars too is like even if you had no idea how to play the game or had no intention of playing the game, the minis were cool enough to just collect.
oh yeah, like that's pretty much what I did because I had
Yeah.
no one to play the game with, so
like,
I just collected the minis.
But I got the little figures.
Exactly. Look at this one. This one was awesome. So
They didn't.
Work of the Great Masters, now available in 3 3/4 scale, and it's for those of you that can't see, it's the original concept art by Ralph McQuarrie of
So cool.
Han Solo, Luke, Chewie, R2, and 3PO, the one with all of them in together, and it's like in a beautiful frame on at like a museum. And to the right of it is the Mona Lisa, and to the left it's some other famous painting. I don't really care. But yeah, it's like
that.
beautiful, and it's an ad for the 30th anniversary collection of Star Wars figures. When I'm sure some of you might remember, they did figures of the Ralph McQuarrie concept art.
Yeah.
So
those are the ones with the coins, right?
Yeah, it is the one with the coins.
Yeah.
And it says, when it comes to futuristic concept design, Ralph McQuarrie is one of the greatest artists of the modern age. That's why we're celebrating the 30th anniversary of Star Wars with the McQuarrie series, a very special part of our 2007 basic figure collection. Each never-before-seen figure is based on the initial sketches developed by Ralph McQuarrie for the original trilogy, available throughout the year.
It's so cool.
And some of them were Celebration exclusives. I think the Luke was a
really?
Celebration exclusive, and I think maybe the Grievous. There was a Grievous concept art one. I don't know if that was McQuarrie, but there was also the R2 and 3PO, which I think were also Celebration exclusives.
That's cool.
And not to flex, but I have them all.
That's like one of your favorite sets.
That's definitely my favorite because I collected the coins. I actually collected all the coins.
Well,
I'm
you
missing
had two
like
of each, right?
I have 2 of each.
You have one in the box and one
And
that
one's
you opened
that I
and put
played
the
with, and I
coins
put the coins
in the book.
In the book, yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Yep.
Yep, just me and my coins.
All right, but yeah, here just there's one right above. One more. That one. Sorry, that one. So yeah, that's for those of you that don't know that when this collection. So yeah, I'm telling you, these ads are fire. Like they're amazing.
They really outdid themselves.
They really did. So that's the folder that came with. So it was the folder, and it came with a Darth Vader figure.
Ooh.
But each, with the exception of some figures, but each figure in the collection came with its own coin. And there was a slot for each coin, so numbered and everything.
Yeah.
And there were also gold versions of the coins. So if you found the gold one, it was like, oh my god. There was the Shadow Trooper had a all black, like matte black coin that
That's cool.
is not in my folder because I only have one of those figures.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna,
Take it out.
But yeah, that was it. The folder was awesome. I have it. I could bring it out. Maybe next episode, bring it out and show you guys. But yeah, I loved that thing. Every time we'd go to Target, I'd look to see if and sometimes I'd forget which ones I had. So I was like, oh, I don't have this one, and we'd buy it, and I had it, and I'd be like, shit, like I could have gotten one that like I didn't have.
Yeah.
Or we go to Toys R Us and stuff like that. So it was a good time. This was a whole era, my guy.
Yeah.
And really quick, there's a funny one right under this one. It's like they were savage back then. So this is a ad for D&D. It was right under that one. Ad for D&D.
No way.
Yeah, they knew their target audience. That's all I'm saying. So this is an ad for Dungeons and Dragons. I'm guessing like 4th edition.
Yeah.
And it's a dude sitting at a computer, like all confused. He goes, and it says, "At least you'll know when the hot elf chick is a dude." And then it says,
"Oh my god,
get together, roll some dice, have fun, Dungeons and Dragons." Because this is when when World of Warcraft was like booming.
Yeah.
You know? This is when it was
that
era of like.
Actually, the Dungeons and Dragons Online is getting a new expansion.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's like World of Warcraft, but it's like
but D&D. Yeah, I've heard of the game.
Yeah, it's getting a new expansion.
But I think that's when like they didn't have that, you know. Yeah. Because that's when they were like competing with World of Warcraft, so there was a bunch of different ads like that, D&D ads, and they're all funny like that. Like I keep seeing them. That was just one of them. But yeah, I know. Manny wanted to talk about Multiverse of Madness real quick.
Yeah, but I just remembered I have this TikTok. I really want to see Bella's reaction. It's super funny.
Okay.
Let me play it.
So one of the cool things Disney has done now is they've started creating Starbucks mugs with Star Wars planets rather than cities or countries. So far I've got Tatooine, Endor, Batuu, Alderaan.
I was not expecting that.
That was good.
She got us. That's funny.
Did.
I actually got my first Starbucks Star Wars mug. I got the Naboo one.
For our listeners, that when they said Alderaan, it was a broken mug.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I keep forgetting.
Sorry.
Sorry, guys. We love you.
That's funny though.
But yeah, that was hilarious. The Naboo one you got is beautiful.
It is.
Now I regret not getting the rest of them.
Yeah, apparently they're going for like $80 on eBay right now. Bro. And they were like $20. Like, y'all are ridiculous. Like,
yeah. No. All right. Okay. So, ooh, is this legit?
Yeah, bro.
So they are doing it.
Hell yeah. Okay. So, headline, and again, Silva never gives us the actual articles. New character customizer coming for Lego Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga. And no other context.
Just believe it as fact.
But if this is true, I expected it because also there were fans doing mods for the new game that had character customizers, and everyone was upset that they weren't going to have
that was like what I was most excited about.
Exactly.
And I was like, Why not?
All
I
right.
want Toyota.
We're gonna have to look do some research, see how legit it is and when it's coming.
Yeah, I'm excited.
But yeah, that's gonna be awesome. There's like so many characters that I want to make, like EU characters. I just want to like try and.
Also, did you guys yesterday get to see Geonosis? I'm just kidding.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my god!
moon.
Yeah,
The blood moon.
It was beautiful.
Yeah,
It
really
was.
nice.
It was
Cool.
really bright.
Yeah. When we first went out, it was like there were like clouds in front of it. I think so. It,
Yeah,
it
we
looked like
couldn't really
very
see it.
dim, but that was cool. You still want to talk about Multiverse of Madness?
I'll speed run through that.
All right, real
We're
quick.
done about it.
Spoiler warning.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, spoiler
Spoiler-
warnings. We're gonna have fun with it. Like just a lot of memes pertaining to plot.
Yeah.
So
If you haven't
This is-
seen it,
Yeah, if you haven't
stop
seen it,
listening.
Okay.
Skip forward.
this is one of them.
All right. Okay, so screenshot of Reed Richards and Black Bolt when they're confronting Wanda. It says, Wanda, Black Bolt can tell you how to find your children. Go ahead, Black Bolt, tell her.
That's what they.
Directed by Sam Raimi.
That would have
Yeah.
been over.
Wanda,
Yeah, that
Black
part
Bolt can
pissed
tell you
me
how to
off.
Yeah, honestly, okay. That scene should have been way longer than it was.
Oh yeah.
It was that, you know what that
Y'all
felt
got
like?
bodied.
You know what that felt like? Like when Palpatine murks Kit Fisto and the
The Jedi that
yeah, when they go to arrest him, and like that,
Yeah. It takes like 3 seconds.
3 seconds to
them
kill
all.
3 Jedi Masters. Get out of here!
Yeah.
Get the hell out of here! Oh my god, you didn't! You didn't!
That's so disrespectful.
It's hilarious.
So we
It
all
is
know
funny.
Carter
It is
gets
funny, but
sliced in half. So
Yeah.
we have that scene. Which Marvel is it? Which
When
Avengers
she
movie?
passes away,
No, yeah, when he's carrying the casket.
Infinity Game, no?
Is it?
Infinity Game.
Keeping that in.
you're gonna get canceled.
Infinity War.
Infinity Game.
Infinity War.
You saved the game.
It's both of them. It should have been one movie.
Oh my god.
Shut up. Leave me alone.
When they're carrying 2 halves of a casket.
They're carrying 2 halves of a casket. Jesus.
Oh, it's so
No, she got done dirty. Okay, she would have like caught that or dodged it. At least dodged it.
yeah.
She wouldn't have just been like,
Like, she
No.
got a Green Goblin.
yeah, she got destroyed.
Also,
Absolutely destroyed.
Let me show you guys this TikTok.
There we go.
I love you! We love you, baby! Now it's my turn. Benedict! I want to have your babies!
Oh my god.
Please don't do that.
What?
That's so creepy. Like, I know it's a joke, but like,
Yeah.
no.
Imagine if a
I don't
guy
like-
did that
I don't like that.
to Emily Olsen.
Yeah.
Well,
So I was like, oh,
Oh,
I totally
they
didn't
did.
do that.
okay, let's see.
Oh, here we go. I already know.
Really
this is
love
gonna be
being
wrong.
called someone's mom. That's like a thing I didn't know about.
It's happening. It's happening. It's happening.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Yeah.
that's the point of Multiverse
Yeah.
Madness. I'm gonna be a mom.
Well,
So
he
it's
didn't
like,
do
oh,
it to her face.
Yeah.
Every guy does that.
Also, let's show you this one.
For a long time, I was always bothered by the fact that what's with the Superman pose?
Oh yeah.
Just a random like Superman pose there Obi-Wan has.
Because he's a
And
beautiful
then I
man.
realized it's his master Qui-Gon's pose.
Yeah.
He uses all the time. Qui-Gon pose. That pose in Revenge of the Sith is just a node to his master.
And
I
he's
never
trying
put that
to
together.
and he's trying to school Anakin.
Yeah.
Like he's a little child that's throwing a
Because he's
tantrum.
he's daddy's home.
Yeah.
Gonna beat your ass.
Yeah. Literally, wait till Dad gets home.
Yeah.
Last thing for the wrap up is that's actually a good news for the Fantastic Four.
Hell yeah. Okay, I am
Oh.
so excited for the Fantastic Four movie. So we were just talking about Reed Richards. I almost threw up when Reed Richards came on the screen. I'm not even joking. How long? Okay, both of you are witness.
But the style of reaction, that's not normal. I threw up.
Dude, it was out of excitement. Listen.
You've never thrown up out of excitement?
Exactly.
Oh.
All right.
Then you've never been excited.
Okay, listen. Both of you are witness. How long? Since when have I been saying that Marvel was going to Secret Wars?
Like since we started dating. So as long as we have been talking about Marvel.
Like 2014?
Yeah.
Yeah. Secret Wars.
Yeah.
Either that we needed Secret Wars or that that's where it was going.
Yeah.
You too.
Yeah. But now read it. We're in good hands.
Okay. Moon Knight's producers have joined the Fantastic Four movie. Yeah.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I'm super excited. I think that by the end of because Fantastic Four is like the last project of the ones that they announced.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's like the
towards
thing.
the end
It's coming out like I think next year, 2023.
Yeah.
Like at the end of the year, maybe.
Wait, all those movies are coming out within the year?
Maybe not. Maybe 2024. I don't know. Don't take my word for it.
Like,
all I know is that Fantastic Four is like
movies.
the last one to come out.
Okay.
It's gonna be like the last one. So I want to see Doctor Doom.
Yeah.
I want to see Victor.
Well, talk about what we noticed in the movie.
Yeah, they're talking about what word did they use? The
convergence? No. Collision? No.
Something like that.
Yeah. My God.
There's
anyway,
like a specific
they were
word
talking
for it.
about
Convergence.
conversions.
Convergence.
Convergence.
Something like that.
Inversion.
We're
No.
ridiculous. Leave this in.
What are words?
No, leave it in.
Leave it in?
Yeah, leave it. Yeah, I think it was the convergence.
Something like that.
Some
yeah.
shit like that.
Collision of two.
It was. They were talking.
Multiverses, yeah.
The Illuminati was talking about how, because all this multiverse travel is taking place and like people are doing things they're not supposed to. There are different multiverses, two different Earths that are colliding with each other and destroying both of those multiverses.
Yeah.
So both of those universes. Oh my God, Secret Wars. Secret Wars is literally what starts Secret Wars is that is happening with every universe. The multiverse is being destroyed one by one.
Yeah.
These planets are they're like colliding with each other and destroying everything.
Mm-hmm.
And Secret Wars pretty much starts with Earth 616, and I think it's like the ultimate Earth or whatever. I forgot the number, the serial number, but like it's like the last two Earths are colliding with each other.
Yeah.
And as that is happening and everyone's like dying, Doctor Doom is able to become like a god and saves both of those Earths and all like pretty much everything from every Earth, and but uses those two Earths to create one world, creates Battle World.
Yeah.
And like every variant of every character and everyone is on that planet, and all they know is that Doctor Doom is God.
Yeah.
And they stay in their own respective countries.
Yeah, so there's like Hulk Land and
There's like that's where Planet Hulk takes place.
Yeah.
Armor Wars, Spider Island, the Ultron versus zombies, like the Marvel zombies,
it's
like
really cool.
all these like Old Man Logan, all these stories that can take place that are like, oh my God, and it's coming.
Talking about Old Man Logan, the actress that acted as X-23 when they did it, has always voiced and kept repeating like, "I'm waiting for them
She's
to
gonna
call
come
me."
back, dude. She's gonna come. Every Marvel movie now is part of the MCU because of multiverses.
Yeah.
Because of
That's
No
cool.
Way Home.
Yeah.
She's gonna come back. Of course she is. We're definitely
the possibilities are endless.
Once Secret Wars officially kicks off, it's gonna be the coolest era of Marvel. Just watch. It's gonna be the coolest era of Marvel, and I cannot wait. I cannot wait because I've been calling it since 2014.
Like I've been waiting my whole life.
I have. I really like Secret War. Apart from like the Infinity Saga and Infinity War, like in the comics, I think Secret Wars is probably the coolest, if not cooler, because you see so many characters.
Yeah.
And we're probably going to be able to see Tony Stark come back, like all these characters that we've lost, like Black Widow, like as variants. You know what I mean? So I'm excited. Yeah. I'm really excited. They're like, you can finally start to see that Marvel is like, the MCU is like becoming like the comic book universe. Yeah. And that to me, like, if anyone's done it right, it's Marvel. Yeah. They've done something incredible with the MCU. Yeah. And I'm happy. I'm happy that they are. But yeah, all right. I think that is all the time we have, unfortunately. But and we'd like to talk a lot more. But that is all the time we have. I think the next episode, we're recording right before we go to Celebration.
Yeah. No? So we'll have one more episode out before Celebration.
Okay. So we'll have one more episode out. Is it going to come out during Celebration, no?
The day before Celebration starts, Wednesday.
Okay. So yeah, it'll come out right for Celebration. And then the one after that, we'll have a bunch of Celebration news and fun stories.
Who knows what's gonna happen this year at Celebration?
Like, we're staying at the hotel right there at the convention center, so it's gonna be fun.
I hope we run into some.
I'm sure we will. I'm sure we will.
I'll try to be normal, but I probably won't be.
You're gonna run into Hayden, and you're gonna be like, bleh.
Yeah, I'll throw up on his shoes. But then he'll never forget me.
Exactly. Because he'll have a restraining order on you.
Yeah. No.
At least in the restraining order is going to have a signature.
His signature with her name on it.
Exactly. My God.
You can keep it. Yeah, there you go.
Frame it.
Deadass. All right. Thank you guys so much for joining us for another episode of the Punch and Chewie podcast.
Thank you.
We really appreciate you. Thank you for listening. And be sure to subscribe to wherever you are listening from, so you get notified every time we upload a new episode. Also, make sure to give us a thumbs up if you're watching on YouTube. If you can give us a thumbs up on anything else that you're listening on, also do that.
We appreciate the thumbs.
We appreciate the thumbs. All right. Thank you guys so much. And make sure to follow us. All the links for our socials and everything are down below in the description. Also, if you guys want to send us anything, please make sure to use the email right down here, right below. punchachewepodcast@gmail.com. And we'll see you next week.
Bye.